out, and you want to play real well. And I thought we played pretty hard in the first period, but struggled with their strength down low right from the beginning. And you can see that when they cycle pucks and they spread us out in the zone, they get their body between the puck and us, and we were able to possess the puck more than we. But more than that, the puck was kind of thrown in, it was bouncing through, would have liked to knock it down, but the game should have been 1-1 and all things are squared away, and I think we sat back on our heels for a while after that. And although the 2 goals that we gave up were goals that could have been, prevented just through execution, I think they carried the play in the second period and clearly, kind of took control of the game there. The mistakes that were made continue to be young mistakes, young players, just, either losing their poise or just not following through with an assignment. And I'd like to think that, we can start to minimize that after we've played for a month. So we're going to be really looking to try to get more solid, consistent play from everyone from this point on. In the third period, we battled back and made a game of it, and then made a bonehead play late in the game that just gave the game back. So, it's frustrating, and it's something we're going to have to work our way through. But, I think we've got a good resolve. I think we've proven that we have a good resolve, so hopefully we can make things work soon.
Coach, how do you think the power play is shaping up now? You scored that first power play goal. It was pretty efficient throughout the game. Do you think you have your set power play unit, at least for the first unit?
No, we've got certain, I think it's still a work in progress. I think we've got, that first unit was, when I had Gracel and Hobbs and Rowe out there together, and then I think I had, a pretty good look from both down low and on the top. But the puck needs to move a little bit more crisply. We need to deliver the puck better than we do. I don't think we get the puck to the net. Hobbs does on occasion. He's got the big shot, the one-timer. But we don't get the quick wrist shot off the perimeter that we need to get. Rowe certainly is found his way. I mean, he got 4 goals now, and he's leading the team in goal scoring, and I think the majority of them were on the power play. So he's got a nice feel. So it's a work in progress.
Well, you talked about Marcoux pairing with Rowe on the power play.
Yeah.
Is that something that will continue on?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we've got a bunch of different looks. I've got Joel Hanley that I use, and I've got to figure out how to factor him in. He's got real power play skills as well. So we'll see. I mean, we're always tweaking, especially this early in the season. I've got some good power play players. They need to play maybe with a little bit more assertiveness, and they need to deliver the puck a little bit more readily. That's what Casey Wellman could bring. I mean, he could really deliver the puck to the net, and we need to find some guys that can bring pucks to the net, like maybe Casey did, and a couple of other guys. Thomas Polk. I've had a couple of guys, Craig Malden. They're really special at that, and that's how you'll get power play goals.
Coach, how do you want your team to feel right now after this? It's done some good things. That is a loss that you said some execution could have changed. Should they feel good about their effort? Should they feel frustrated? Given at this stage in their development, what do you want them to think?
Well, they shouldn't feel good by any means in that we play the game to win it. At the same time, I'm not trying to beat them down. There are a lot of young players there, and it's more important that they learn from it. But I'll never let them off the hook for competing. So I don't think that it was a lack of competitiveness that led to that loss. It was a lack of execution in certain situations and not getting enough consistent play from certain people in given situations. So if we execute a little bit better, we could have very easily won that game. We got the goaltending to win the game. He gave us a good enough play in the goal. So it's more about execution. I want them to understand that it can't be just accepted that they're not executing, so we've got to demand that. But I'm not going to yell and scream at them and rant and rave because I think there's effort there.
What if you had said earlier in the week you thought Paul might be able to go? Was this Tegley had played well against BU to keep.
Yeah, we just thought that that Tegs was sharp and Paul was close, but we didn't give him a lot of practice time. We monitored his, you know, his reps, if you want to call it that, or the number of minutes that he had in the pipes, and we hadn't bumped him very much. We hadn't put him in a situation where there was a lot of traffic in front of him. So it just seemed prudent with one game to play this weekend, knowing that, you know, he's probably 100% tomorrow or by Monday. Why throw him into the mix and then all of a sudden he gets involved in a collision and the next thing he's back down again for a few more days. So it was just, I think it was just being conservative more than anything else.
Can you tell us what happened on the breakaway for?
Well, Pereira came out of the box. We were on the power play, and I believe Connor Allen had the puck in the middle of the rink, and he fanned on the shot. And he fanned on the shot, and it went right to the BU player, and he just, you know, sauced it past to Pereira and sent him in. Pereira put a pretty strong move on Teglier. Went backhand back to his forehand, but went very aggressive and just jammed it home 5. It was a good move. Their goals were goal scorers' goals. Their second goal was a shelf. I don't know who it was, Gaudet maybe? Glass from Gaudet. And it was just like he just, you know, was top shelf. It was, you know, he just rung them up. But the give and go should have never been created. We had a defender there, and you can't be letting that guy make a pass and jump by him. So, you know, those are things. You know, it was a freshman, and that mistake hopefully won't be made again by that player or anybody else after we get through talking about it.
How did you feel about that offsides call against Pereira? Was that controversial? Or was that?
We haven't seen it on tape yet, and it's like everybody's wondering what I was talking to the refs after the game about. It was like the puck when they had that big mess in front of the net there, and everybody's piled out. All I noticed is at the end of it, they pulled the puck out of the net, and I don't know, it could have been tapped in afterwards. But I said, geez, under those conditions, why wouldn't you review it? Why wouldn't you? They don't know how it got there. Why wouldn't you just look at it to make sure? I wasn't sure. It ended up being a moot point because we ended up scoring a goal 10 seconds later, 15 seconds later. But, geez, I would think under those conditions, late third period, you got to scramble the pucks in the net. You just look to see how it got there. It just seems logical to me. So hopefully it didn't fall on deaf ears, and they might do that in the future.
One more. Was there? What did Pereira say coming into this? Was there anything that he was, was he excited about playing against his brother? Did you talk?
Well, I did talk to him. Not this week, but last week. I had some lunch with him, and we just talked about keeping a narrow focus. And it's a real exciting time for his family, and I understand this, and I'm sure he's got a lot of relatives and people communicating with him, saying how exciting this is. But his job is to stay in the realm of the team and just enjoy the moment, but keep his focus on what we're doing, not get too caught up with it, because that would take away from the way he'd play. Take away from any athlete has to get into that narrow focus realm in order to play at their best. So it was great for both Joey and Mike, and they're tremendous kids, come from families fabulous, and I'm sure that they're glad it's over with from summers until February when we play them again. Is that the next time we play them? February.
Jeff, under fire here. First 2 games in Hockey East.
Yeah.
Saturday, you get really put into the game quick. Joe Pereira throws a check on you.
Yeah.
Tonight, you get thrown into the game more. What's your thought on your first 2 performances?
I'm really happy. With my first 2 performances, great experience. Playing at BU, and then just an unbelievable home crowd here tonight. It was a just great experience. Had a ton of fun out there. I was pretty happy with my play. Both nights. I thought I gave my team a chance to win both nights, and I think it's really coming along, and I'm making big strides so far. So.
On the third goal, did you wish you came out on it? You kind of stayed back in the net rather than coming out as you usually do.
The third goal. Yes. The fourth goal you're saying?
The third one, the backhand between the 5-hole in the second period.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I thought he was out pretty far. He made a nice play. He just went forehand 5-hole and stuff. He didn't get it to his backhand. maybe, I should have been a little quicker going down, but other than that, I thought it was a pretty nice play by him.
Jeff, how much have you learned from Paul Dayton since being here?
He's an unbelievable mentor. I've learned a lot from him. Work a lot with him in practice, just on the side when we have time. Just a great guy, great leader. Learned a ton from him so far.
Darren, you guys have been strong in the third period in seemingly every game that you've played so far this season. Is that something good to build off of, or are you guys is it past that point you guys are getting frustrated because you had to be in that hole?
Yeah, I think it's something good. It's a little frustrating, we can't pull out any wins here, but I mean, it's good if we're finishing strong. It's a good thing to start off with, and we just need to get, play a full 60 minutes, and we'll be good to go. We should, if we're finishing strong, it's good. We should show up the first period and played well tonight, but the second period got away from us, and we got to make sure we're playing hard for 60 minutes. So.
Is it frustrating that a play like kind of letting the guy get behind you, not you specifically, but
Right.
the team in general on,
Right.
on a penalty, guy coming out of the box, is that a tough way to kind of
Yeah, that's
determining goal?
it's definitely one of those things where you got to be aware at all times. 5 seconds left in the penalty, you got to be looking behind you. But it's one of those things that happen once or twice a year, and you just got to, you got to just make sure you're aware of what's going on around you, and make sure you know how much time's left in the penalty, so that stuff like that doesn't happen. So.
Where's your, Darren, what did your guys think of the taste of the game, and what's your mindset, even though that you hit the lost the game, did you feel
Right.
pretty good about the effort?
Yeah, I mean, the effort's there. I mean, we got down on ourselves a little bit in the second period, but we came back again in the third and made a good run at it. I mean, we're working hard. It's just, it's not really going our way right now. But, I mean, if we keep plugging away at it, hopefully, the next couple of games we're going to, pull it together. And if we keep working hard, practice and stuff, we'll get it going. So.
Darren, in the second period, shots were pretty even. It seems like play was pretty even, but BU gets 3 goals. You guys get 9. Can you talk about how frustrating that was to be outscored like that in what seemed like an even period?
Yeah, that's pretty frustrating. I mean, we had chances, they had chances, but they finished theirs, and we need to, work hard on burying our chances, because, I mean, it's just something we got to do. We got to get some more goals, and it's frustrating when they go 3 unanswered, and we can't, answer back at all. So it's something we got to work on for sure.
It seems like you and Marcoux are fixtures defensively in the power play.
Right.
With the forwards, do you see is coach really employing the same forwards for the power play in the first shift, or is it generally is it still changing? Is it up by committee right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's we're trying to find the right mix of guys, and we have pretty much the same guys we're working with, and I think we did well tonight on the power play. It was a little better. We had some good movement and stuff, so it's getting better. I mean, last week we had a tough time. We didn't score on the power play, and this week it was a little better, and we moved the puck around well, so it's good stuff.
Can you talk about that first power play goal and describe how that play developed?
Right, yeah. I mean, we just moved it down low. We did a good job going low to high, or high to low, I'm sorry. And, we just made a play at the net, and the puck, tipped off and came right to me. I was coming down the backside, and I just tried to get it up high because I saw he was down, and lucky enough it went in. So